I think there is a very real possibility that things have gotten out of hand here. But before we get into that, I wanted to give you a little bit of a background of how I got to this point in the first place. For the last, I'm gonna say 15 plus years, one of my favorite things to do in my spare time is to go thrifting. I've been interested in clothing and fashion since I was a little kid. Like, I was one of those kids who would draw different outfits like across the page. Now that I'm saying this, that might not be a universal experience, but I would take like an 8x11 sheet of paper and draw little outfits like across over and over again, just like different variations of things. Basically just to say I've always been interested in clothing. And in the past, I also used thrifting as like a diversion from feeling things or doing things I didn't want to do or doing things I was supposed to be doing. And so you can imagine that my closet got pretty full pretty quickly. I've usually been pretty good at weeding things out that I don't wear anymore. It often does get to a point where my closet is a little bit too full before I do that, but there's never a point where there's like piles of clothing on my floor or anything like that. They always have a place in the closet or in the dresser. Otherwise, I don't keep them. But in the past year or two especially, I noticed that my thrifting habit was getting worse and worse, and my closet was getting fuller and fuller to the point where I could have things in there and I didn't even know they were in there. And a lot of the time I realized that when I was thrifting, I would buy something and it would either be not fitting exactly how I wanted it to, or it would be something that I would only wear once or twice, or something that needed significant alterations for me to actually want to wear it. And then they just ended up in the back of the closet and I didn't wear them. And so for the past like year or so, anytime I go into my closet and I see something that I'm not wearing for any of those reasons or any other reasons, I pull it out and I put it in a little pile in a different closet in our house. And before long, that little pile grew to be quite a big pile. And so that's what we're dealing with this morning. More than anything, my goal for this video is to make my closet a place that I actually want to look inside and to prune down my closet into outfits that I actually want to wear. And before we go any further, I'm not getting rid of all of my clothing. I'm never going to become a minimalist because I love fashion, I love clothing, and I love having different options to choose from as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little explanation before we got into the sorting, trying on all of that. So let's get back to it. So now that we covered that, I have to deal with this. Okay, so I told myself that I would divide these into sell and donate, but I also know, unfortunately, there are some things in here that I pulled out and then I was like, oh, but maybe I will want to wear it again, which sounds dangerous, but it only happened with a couple of pieces, and so that's good. But the goal is to donate or sell almost everything here. Okay, so where to start? I think probably giving myself more room is like the number one thing I should be doing right now. And there, might as well get a little closer as well. Do I dump it out? I don't really want to do that. Okay, so right here we have, let's do, this is the sell pile. Already we're hitting roadblocks. I really liked these pants when I bought them, but I could not get them up over my butt, and so they're gonna go in the sell pile. Very sad. And then already we have a couple things for the donate pile. They're kind of older styles. I don't think they would buy them. Why was I getting rid of these? Why did I buy these? That's the other question. They still have the tag on them. Huh, okay, maybe we have our first item for the try on pile, which I'm gonna throw over there. This is one of those items that I bought thinking I was gonna wear it and then I never did, which is really sad because it's super cute, but just not something I wear every day. Why am I getting rid of these? Oh yeah, I think these were too small. These two, very cool pants, but do not fit me. I'm gonna try these on. I'm not sure why I'm getting rid of these. They're cute. Just to reiterate, I have like pulled these out over the past year, and so some of these things, I'm looking at them now, I'm like, why am I getting rid of these? But the thing is I didn't really think about them while they were, sorry, I wish you guys could see, both of my cats are sitting behind the other bags and they're just staring at me like completely horrified, like, what are you doing? Anyway, I was saying, I pulled these out over the past like year or so, and so a lot of them, yeah, I'm looking at them and I'm like, why would I get rid of these? But that again, if I didn't think about them and they were in a bag in my closet for like almost a year, probably don't need to keep them. I think some of them were either they were just too small or they were doubles or something like that, but probably don't need them. Okay, bag number 1 is complete. That wasn't the worst thing in the world. On to bag number 2. This is an example, I won't unfold them because I don't feel like folding them back up after, but this is an example of me buying something that was very, very similar to something else. This is a pair of blue velvet pants and they're gorgeous, but I already had a different pair and the other one actually fits properly and these ones do not. So they are going to be sold. Oh, this is some, oh man. It's pretty bad. This is some millennial fashion for you. I don't know why everyone was really into fake leather jackets back then and like really tight fake leather jackets. Not comfortable, looked adorable with like skinny jeans, but it's not really the vibe anymore. It's not what I'm going for. Still, it's a really good jacket and it's in good condition. I don't know. You know, I've only put 2 things in the try on pile so far, so I feel okay putting in a 3rd. You know, these are actually super cute. Maybe I will try these on as well. Both of these pants I also really like. So we've got like black plaid and then red checkerboard. They're both really cute in theory. Neither of them fit like super well. And so I'm always like pulling them up and readjusting them when I'm wearing them. And that is not what I want to be doing with the clothing that I'm wearing. And so I'm gonna try and sell these. The thing about skinny jeans is it's like, do I try and sell these? I saw somewhere someone said that skinny jeans are coming back in style, and that is scary to me. I don't really want to be a part of that, so I'm gonna try and sell these. Bag number 2 is done. This is painless so far, right? Am I getting ahead of myself? Before we do bag number 3, there's actually this little pile of clothing also that for some reason wasn't in a bag. These are beautiful gray velvet pants. The first mistake I made is that I don't wear a lot of gray. I don't actually enjoy wearing gray. I think that I probably just saw the velvet and I got really excited. The second problem is that they smell like mothballs, and I washed them a couple times. I did like the vinegar soak kind of thing. I feel like there's something else I was supposed to do and I didn't do it. But the fact that I have to do all those things in order to wear them and they still smell like mothballs, I don't think I need to keep them. I think they're gonna get donated. I'm really sorry about whoever gets the mothball pants after me though. Okay, this pile actually, now that I'm looking at it, this pile is definitely a try on pile, unfortunately. These are like pairs of pants that I pulled out being like, oh, I should really just try these on and see if they fit. The try on pile is getting a little bit too big for my liking, but it's okay. It's smaller than both the other ones, so it's fine. And I might try those things on and find that they don't actually fit properly. And then they get donated or sold, so. Okay, bag number 3. This is another one of those things that it's a really beautiful shirt, but I just don't ever wear it. And I think I'm gonna have to try this one on to see why I don't wear it. I think it was too small in the arms, but let's find out. Again, really adorable shirt. I love a good stripe, but it's really short and I feel like I'm constantly readjusting it over the top of my jeans and I don't really want to do that. You know what? This is a classic. I'm actually gonna try this one on as well. The try on pile is growing. These shorts are super cute, but I feel like they're way too short. I don't remember why I was getting rid of these. I don't like how much the try on pile is growing. I think these are probably also too short, but we'll see. I know these don't fit how I want them to, so those can go. And probably these ones too, yeah. These I know are too small. These are, I like these ones. Why are they in this pile? I don't know. I know these ones do not fit properly. Just don't love that. Too see-through. This is a lovely shirt, but like, it's one of those cases of literally don't wear it. Like, I think I've had it for 2 summers and I just never put it on. It's like my favorite color of like lavender, but it's just, I don't wear it. Unfortunately, I think I was talking about always buying doubles of things. When it comes to black tank tops, it's more than doubles. Like right here, these are 3 that I just don't really wear. Imagine how many I still have in my closet. Okay, we did it. That part is over with. Now comes the hard part. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, is the try-on part of this video. Luckily, or maybe not, I don't know, maybe you want to see more try-ons. Luckily for me, there is not a huge pile of stuff I need to be trying on right now. And I say luckily because I'm looking at the other 2 piles I made, donate and sell. They're about the same size, they're both massive. I would say the try-on pile is maybe like half of those, like of one of those. Luckily, very luckily. There's not a lot of tops, there's a lot of bottoms. So let's start with tops and get those done with. And to make things easier on myself, I've brought my big full-length mirror from my office out here, so you'll see me staring off into the distance like this. I'm not losing my mind, I'm just looking in my mirror. Oh no, we are starting off strong. I do not want to get rid of this one. I really like it. I'm not sure why I didn't. You know what it is I think because I don't wear it, I pulled it out, but now that I have it on, I can see how freaking adorable it is. So I think I will be keeping this one. Minus points for Catherine right away. Okay, so already it's very unfortunate because I really like this shirt and how it fits and how it looks, except for the arms. The arms are weirdly tight compared to the rest of it. And that's really, really sad because this is one of my favorite shirts. Maybe like, gosh, that was probably like 8 years ago. That's nuts. But it's just not the look we're going for anymore. Okay, yeah, I really didn't have a lot of tops. This is the final one. Oh, yeah, that's very, very millennial going out for a night. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. And you know, it fits really, really well. It's just that I never find a chance to wear it. Maybe I need to make a chance to wear it. Maybe that's the problem, is I need to actually put in effort to wear. Like, yeah, that's actually super cute. Why was I getting rid of this? I just never wore it. Okay, well, I need to wear this clearly. Okay, we are on to the pants, the bottoms, which I'm worried about because I definitely gained some weight in the last couple of years, which is really sad because I really, really liked some of these pieces, but I have a feeling that they're not gonna fit how I want them to anymore. Okay, not the worst ever. They're maybe a bit smaller than I would want them to be, but I really like them. I like the color. I like how they fit otherwise. They're just a bit short. Maybe I could like, nope, we're not altering. Do I want to keep these? Yes. Yes, I do. Dang it. Okay, all things considered, these actually aren't the worst. I think that I wanted to get rid of them because I had other black shorts that I liked wearing better, but I kind of like the rips in these, and they do fit just fine. This whole try-on thing is starting to become a problem, isn't it? That's okay, they look good. The only thing I don't like is that they have like multiple buttons rather than a zipper, which is not my favorite thing, but I'll get over it. I think I remember why I was gonna get rid of these, is that they weren't, oh, well, they look really cute. Guys, I'm having a hard time. They look nice, but why was I getting rid of these? I don't know. I don't know, everyone. I kind of like them. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I keep the plaid pants? I have no idea. I just picked up these to try them on, and I didn't even have to think about why I wasn't keeping them. I have this exact same pair of pants, just in a size up. So I don't know why I was keeping these to try these on. These are getting sold. Crap. Okay, so I think, okay, I can do them up. Let's just pretend those other buttons are done up. The reason I wasn't keeping these is because they're definitely too small. I feel also like I look like a little boy when I wear these, and that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't mind looking like a boy, but just the way they fit, I don't think I'll be keeping them. Ooh, now these on the other hand, oh man, the waist fits perfectly. Why don't I ever wear these? These are so cute. Interesting. See, I don't mind looking like a 12-year-old boy, but I think I'd rather look like a 90s mom, and that's what these shorts are giving, and so these are definitely staying. Oh man, these pants, I am very on the fence about. I say as I struggle to push the pocket into place. I really like them, but they are probably a size too small. Like if I'm struggling to like push the pocket down, oh, I broke a nail. If I'm struggling to push the pocket down, probably means they aren't for me, even though they're really cute. And I think they're some kind of vintage, judging by whatever that says. I can't actually read it. Oh, I wish there was a way to let pants out even just like a ½ inch. Maybe there is and I don't know what it is. If you know how to make pants like a size, half a size bigger, please let me know, because I really like them. They're just too small. Oh yeah. I think I bought these pants with the intention of turning them into shorts. However, as you can see, they are also too small. And these are like, I don't think I could size these up if I wanted to. So they're really cute. That's so unfortunate. These, as you can see, are definitely too small. And I don't think there's anything I can do to size these up a little bit. Too bad. I really, really, really like the wide leg jeans, but it just is not fitting properly. Okay, we are back in the red shorts that I'm keeping. Lucky or unlucky for me, I'm not really sure which one. Everything else I had in my try on pile actually was too small. And so that takes away me trying to figure out whether I'm keeping it or not, which is good, because I definitely kept more than I thought I would. There's not a lot. There's maybe like, I think 5 or 6 pieces in there in the keep pile compared to however many else I'm getting rid of, which is awesome. But yeah, minus the detritus on my floor that I'm not sure that you can see in the camera or not. Hopefully you can't. This was a rousing success, I would say. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this year-long project ended up turning out. Okay, good morning. It is the next day. I have recovered from that complete ordeal and put away the few things that I have decided to keep. To close out this video, I wanted to share with you the list I've made for myself, because I'm not going to stop thrifting altogether, because that would be really, really boring for me. I do really love thrifting and I enjoy hunting for different items and things. Like, I am still looking for like different items for the house, not necessarily clothing, and so I don't want to deprive myself completely. If I know I have a list of things that I can and cannot buy for clothing, then it will help me not end up in this situation again. And so I have my list on my phone, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. So my rules: I can only buy a piece of clothing if it fits perfectly. Like, if it doesn't fit exactly how I want it to fit, then I'm not allowed to buy it. I have a feeling my camera is going to go in and out of focus because this little man is here, but we're just going to have to deal with that. The next rule is, if it's not 95% of what I'm looking for, then I'm not allowed to buy it. And so I just got a high five from Franklin. So a good example of that is the yellow rain jacket I bought a couple weeks ago. Hello. Oh, so good. Always stealing the show. So the yellow rain jacket that I bought, it was 95% of what I was looking for. If something needs major alterations, I cannot buy it. So if I need to completely take in a dress or a shirt, or I need to cut part of it off and hem another part, not gonna fly. I need to find something that is similar but doesn't require me to put in the work, because I know from experience that it's going to go in the little pile in my closet, the pile of alterations, and it will never see the light of day again. And so can't do that. If I already own something similar and I really want to buy this item for whatever reason, maybe it fits even better what I was looking for before, I'm allowed to buy it if I get rid of the other thing that is similar to it. Like, say I found another yellow rain jacket, I could only buy it if I knew I was going to get rid of the other one that I bought recently. If I'm not going to wear a piece more than once, I'm not allowed to buy it. So a lot of the time I will see something and I'll be like, oh, that would be really good for this occasion. If that's the case, not buying it, because I might not even wear it on that occasion, and then it's just sitting in my closet collecting dust. And in general, if I see something and it's a beautiful piece of clothing, but I know it's not my style and I know I'm not gonna wear it, I cannot buy it. I have been guilty of that since I was a little kid, seeing things in the clothing store and being like, that's a really beautiful tank top or that's a really beautiful dress, and then buying it and never wearing it. Either it didn't fit my style or I wasn't comfortable in it, or for whatever reason, it sat in my closet collecting dust. I will say I am at the point in my life where I can look at a piece of clothing and I can appreciate how beautiful it is, but also know that I'm never going to wear it. And so I think I have made quite a bit of progress there. And I will say, you saw me get rid of a lot of clothing. I still do have quite a bit of clothing. And so I think I'm going to, over the summer, continue this process. I'm going to look at things, especially like summer clothing, because I will be wearing more of it in the coming months. And if I get to like August and I realize there's certain pieces that I just haven't worn, I'll probably end up donating or selling those as well. Just because if I didn't wear something for a whole season, I'm not likely to wear it again the next season either. Gosh, what a process this video has been. I am really glad to have it done, just because I've been looking forward to doing it for a while, but also this means that I have a lot more room in my closet for things that actually need to go in there and not just clothing that I've been hanging on to, waiting to make this video. And as you can probably tell from the sunshine, it is a beautiful day today, and so I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go play in the garden. I think I might go frolic in the woods a little bit. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.